Hi, welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Friday night live with Team Dovetail. I want to welcome everybody to another episode of Team Dovetail Live. My name is Leo Vasquez, and we got a great show lined up for you tonight. Lots of stuff to get to. I'll probably be reading a lot of things from my note cards here, so I won't forget. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat in the comments. Let me see if I can pull this chat overlay. So if you are in the chat watching live on Facebook, leave us a comment, say hello, let us know where you're watching from. I am rocking the new shirt tonight. This is Dovetail's newest edition. I don't know if you can see the blue just because of the light, but rebuild, rebrand, retake. Think about it. All right. It's our new shirt. This is part of our Team Dovetail mission. 100% of these proceeds will go to the Dovetail mission. So here it is. In fact, you can see it there. I want to show it to you guys online. You can go to www.teamdovetail.com. T-shirt drop, rebuild, rebrand, retake. It's got that cool flag over on the left arm and then the word racquetball on the right. So pretty cool. It's only $24.95, free shipping while they last. It's just a limited supply of shirts. So I've got one on tonight. Like I said, right there, you got the cool flag with the Dovetail logo on the center. The icon is what we call it. And then always the word racquetball on it. So pretty cool, huh? Let me know in the chat if you go online and buy one during the show. I'll give you a shout out really quick. I want to say hi to Steve, John Casey, and Claudia from Chicago. All right, let's get to it because we have a lot to get to tonight. We have two special guests. But let's get to a few quick announcements before we bring those people in. I already highlighted the shirt. Oh, website, very important. I want to show you guys our new website. Check it out. www.teamdovetail.com. Thank you to Cindy. She is our girl over at Dovetail by Design, which is a company that is owned and operated by Mike Kinkin, our founder of Team Dovetail. And then you can see there, you can navigate all through the site. You can check it out. Who is Team Dovetail? A lot of you want to know. There's our story. There's our latest team video with all our members. You can check out our entire team. We have bio spotlight cards for everybody on the team. There's Rocky, Lalo, Andreas, Andre, Maria Renee, John Carey. I'm sorry, Chris Carey coming to see you soon in Ireland. Get to that. Brent Walters, B-Dub, and then our junior team, Montserrat Torres, DJ Mendoza, Aswan Castaneda, Naomi Ross, big hitter Ava Kaiser, and then, of course, our last remaining members there. You can see Cole Sendry, big Cole there, Paul Saraceno, and then our girl, Victoria Rodriguez. So make sure you go to the website, check it out. Lots of information about there. There's our team spotlight, or player spotlight. We highlight one of our team members every week. There's Brent Walters. You can find out a little bit more about each one of our players. Navigate over to our photo gallery where we try to reshare photos. Some photos you won't see out on social media. We try to get our players to give us photos, whether they're training or playing in tournaments. So thank you to everybody that sends Team Dovetail your photos. We appreciate it. It's always fun to catch up with the team. If you don't get to go to a tournament, you can catch up online on our website. Thank you, Cindy. This thing looks awesome. I love it. I love having our own website finally instead of just our Facebook. If you need to reach out to Team Dovetail, look at that. You can reach out anytime. You don't have to just go through Facebook. Send us a message. Drop us a line. Do you have an idea? Do you have a story? Do you have something you think that we may be interested in? And, of course, our blog. We've started adding the game to our blog. So you can get some great tips. We'll be uploading a lot more of those. And then, lastly, our shop. There it is. The first 4 shirts that we've added to the collection, there they are. The Stronger Together shirt, and then our Patriot collection. And then, of course, the one that I'm wearing tonight, the Rebuild, Rebrand, and Retake shirt, $24.95, free shipping while they last. It's a shirt drop. There's only a limited number of supplies, so go get one. If you buy one tonight, go in the chats and let me know that you got one. I want to give you a shout out. So go check it out, www.teamdovetail.com. And yeah, Chewy says, go get you a shirt. Chewy's waiting for you guys to go get one. That's him barking in the background. All right. Good deal about the website. Make sure you check it out. Like I said, this is the shirt right here. We'll do a couple shout out. Team Chewy. Yes, sir. I like that, Steve. Okay, another big announcement. Oh, probably the biggest announcement that we've made to date, I think, as far as us growing. Let me find our amazing graphic, and there it is. We recently announced that Team Dovetail will be playing in the 40th annual Irish Open, May 13th to the 14th, 2023, at the Coral Leisure Arklow. We have confirmed at least 5 players that'll be making the trip, and you can see them there: Andres Acuna, Andre Padilla, Lalo Portillo, Maria Renee Rodriguez, and Cole Sendry. So thank you to everyone over at Racquetball Ireland that has made this possible to bring our players to Ireland to compete. We're also going to be hosting several junior clinics and some adult training sessions. So look for the schedule of events as we get closer to that date. Wow. 40th anniversary. What a milestone for the sport and the event sponsors. Congratulations to everyone involved in making that happen. So Ireland, here we come. Hope you're ready. Big hitters. I know once the news was announced that a lot of the players were super excited. They can't wait not only to meet the players, but it's going to give a good chance for them to test their game. So we'll be excited to go. I know we'll be making more announcements as they come sooner. So let's see. What else can I share on the live show? Some things I can talk about. Some things I don't know if I can. Ongoing talks with companies in the energy drink industry and some big name clothing and apparel companies. So that's all I'm going to say about that for now. Those are just a few of the things that our team is working on, especially Mike Kinkin, for our players in the sport. There's so many companies out there right now that are looking for partners, brand ambassadors for their products and services. And we're exploring every one of those opportunities, especially those that could really give racquetball a boost financially and interest in more players playing racquetball. So that's all I'm going to say about that. One more thing I need to get to before we bring in our first special guest, Beach Bash Clinic. I want to remind everybody that Team Dovetail will be sponsoring and hosting the outdoor clinic at Beach Bash Wednesday, March 8th, 5 to 7. It'll be at the Garfield Street Courts in Hollywood, Florida. Make sure that you get signed up for that. Rocky Carson will lead that clinic along with some other Team Dovetail pro players. I know Andres Acuna, Lalo Portillo, probably a few others. We haven't confirmed them just yet, but for sure, Rocky will be there. I mean, come on, Rocky, one of the greatest outdoor pro players in the history of the game. The clinic I think is only $95 per player. So get signed up. If you need to do that, go to 3wallball.com and then just click on the Get Entered link, and then you can see where you can register for the clinic. All right. Lots and lots to get to tonight. So I'm glad we got through that part. All right, let's get to the best part about our show tonight. Our first guest tonight plays on the ladies professional racquetball tour. She just returned from competing in the Arizona State doubles and the LPRT Pro Stop. She played pro singles and pro doubles with her partner, Gabby Martinez. She is from Guatemala, but currently resides in... Where does she live at? I just had it on my notes. Where do you live at, Gabby?
I live in Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia, South Carolina. There you go.
Yep.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing well. And you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for taking the time to come on tonight. Like I said, I introduced you. Tell us how the tournament was for you.
Yeah, no, it's a fun tournament. I love going back to Arizona. I guess that's where I played my first junior worlds when I was 13. I think that was my first international tournament, or one of my first ones. And I came, like you said, from Guatemala. We used to train at this old gym with 2 old courts. And then I came to Arizona and I saw this, I'm not sure if they have 18 courts or whatever the number it is. But I was so impressed, and it was so much fun to play with juniors from all over the world. And I remember that's when I said, like, I want to do this for a long time. And I mean, that's what I've been doing since. So it's always fun to go there. And I mean, I didn't do too well in singles. Monse did great that weekend. I mean, she ended up winning the tournament, so she beat me. And then doubles, we had a good tournament. We played semifinals. And we lost in the tiebreaker, but we saw a lot of progress. It was our first tournament in 2 months, and now that Gabby and I don't live in the same place, it's a little harder as a doubles team. So tournament time is like really important for us to like catch up and work on things and analyze what we need to get better at. So.
Great. So if you don't mind, I want to play. We have a little bit of video from your doubles match, and maybe we can just kind of talk through here. Big match for you guys, and big match for all the fans at home to see you on the court, and of course to see Paola and Rhonda. But as this match plays for a little bit here, tell us about how you guys were playing in this match.
Yeah, so I mean, I think the first game was really close, and the second game we were down big time. Like I think it was like 9-2, and then we started playing better, and we ended up winning 15-10 that second game. So that was like a very, very good comeback, probably one of the best ones we've had. And then we lost in the tiebreak. I think it was like 11-4. So yeah, I mean, I think we played well. Paola and Ronda are really tough, and they got us in the tiebreaker. But it was a fun experience.
Yeah, as this plays out here, so for the people back home, they've seen this court online. Maybe some people have or haven't played on it. But how tough is it? Is it tougher for you to play with that big piece of glass there on the right side?
It's definitely different. This one particularly because it has that sticker on it. It's not so hard to see the ball. But when we get a glass court with no sticker, then it's really hard, especially when it's outdoors, like the courts we played at in Mexico last year at the end of the year. Those were really tough because the lightning outside and the reflection of the light on the glass and no sticker, that was tougher. So yeah, it's definitely another factor, but this one is actually pretty good.
Yeah. As I'm trying to watch some of this match here, how tough is it to hit that serve that we see so many top players hitting that serve, and you're really good at it? You'll hit it. I think you just hit one earlier. You'll hit one in this exchange here, but that drive serve that goes right over the short line into the side wall, right over into the crack. How tough is it to hit that?
It takes a lot of time to develop that. I've been working on that for a long time, and it's getting better, but it definitely takes a while.
Yeah. So we looked up your history because some people may or may not know who you are. Of course, thank you to Todd Boss over at ProRacquetballStats.com. But do you remember making your debut at the 2013 U.S. Open in Minneapolis? You were only 18 years old.
Okay.
Do you remember who you played there?
Sure, lots.
Close.
Is my guess. No.
Nope. U.S. Open, first match. She's married now.
Ceci?
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yep. I mean, I played her there more than once, so I don't remember which one that was, but yeah, Ceci and I are good friends. Yeah.
And then 11-6, 11-7, 11-2, and then you played Christina Amaya after that. Okay. What are some of your best moments about playing at the U.S. Open?
At the U.S. Open, at the U.S. Open, I mean, I always enjoy going there too. Like, I think the glass court is super cool to watch as a spectator. And from the U.S. Open, I don't think I've done that well at the U.S. Open yet to remember anything particularly great about that tournament.
Take us back to your silver medal that you won at the World Games.
Oh, you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, the Pan Am Games in 2019.
Yeah. Yes. So that was the first medal for racquetball Guatemala in the history of Guatemala racquetball. So that was a really big moment for sure. It was super fun to win that silver for Guatemala with Gabby, and we had a really tough draw. I mean, I guess the players are so tough now. Like there's really almost no easy matches. But we played, I think, Colombia in the quarterfinals in a tiebreaker,
Uh-huh.
and then we played Argentina in the semifinals. We won in another tiebreaker, and then we in the finals, I think we lost in a tiebreaker against Mexico. So
Wow.
yeah,
First medal in the history of Guatemalan racquetball? Are you serious?
yeah,
Wow.
yep. In the Pan Am Games, yep, first one.
Wow. That is amazing. So a little bit, really quick, let's talk about a couple things. Training. There's a lot of people that could be watching this. Some people have
Mhm.
reached out and said, "Hey, if we're going to ask them some questions, ask this or that." But I want to ask you, what is the day in the life of you when it comes to your racquetball training? As
Okay,
far as like getting up and doing things. I mean, can you share with us some of those things?
yeah, I can share a little bit. So I mean, this year it has changed quite a bit. Like last year, I was training a lot more hours. And I'm an online student. I'm getting my master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. So I was doing that and racquetball. This year, with all the suspension that Guatemalan sports got last year from the Olympic Committee, I wasn't sure what this year would look like in terms of sports. So I got a job and I started this job in January. So now I work from um, 8 to 4, and then I immediately go to the gym, and then I train. I do physical training for about an hour, and then racquetball training, and then on the weekends I spend more time playing and training racquetball on the court. But yeah, so definitely, so the main thing is making sure I get the physical training in and the racquetball training in, and then of course like prevention massages. I also have a sports psychologist, and so yeah, I'm juggling all these things right now. But that's a little bit about my training.
So training, you're talking about like weight training, working
Yes,
resistance weights.
yeah, weight training, like high intensity training with weights, footwork, ladder drills, um, star drills on the court, all those good things.
And then of course racquetball training,
Yep.
just specific drills or movements. I mean, what do you do, what can you share with us with that?
Yeah, so I mean, I have my well, I work a lot of my serves. That's one of the main things that. So Mike Ray's my racquetball coach, and so I play with him pretty often. I also play with other players in Bluffton. That's where my job is. So I spend half the week in Bluffton, half the week in Colombia. So in Bluffton, I play with Lorenzo. I play with Ruben recently, and in Colombia, I play with Abraham. I play with him today. He kicked my butt today, and another local players here. I train with another guy, Mike Fletcher, and so yeah, I do different drills. Like I'll work on like all my shots, all my serves, and then there's some days where I just play.
Two former number ones. We're seeing some comments in the chat. I don't know if you can see them, but
Yeah.
um, I mean, I mean, how cool is that? I mean, what I know you can't really tell us everything, but what do you learn from them? I mean, are they teaching you obviously things that you haven't thought of or drilled, or what do you take away
Mhm.
from them when you're with them?
Yeah, they give me advice. They I like one time, well, Ruben showed me his serve, which it's very unique. I think
That cut
how
serve into the
yeah, how he just
sidewall.
sits, yeah, so slow. So he showed me that. He gave me some pointers on that. He also gave me some drills to work on based on what he saw that day. And then Mike, we're always working on serves and strategy, building game plans and things like that. And then so yeah, I mean, every time I play with them, I learn something new. And Mike is always like, after every rally, he's like, all right, what did you do wrong? So start thinking about, okay, what was the mistake, so you can fix it for the next rally. So that's very helpful. And then just being able to be on the court with them, and seeing how good they are, how they do the basics so well, even now. So it's always fun.
I want to get to a couple questions in the chat. String King asks, "Will she be at the Battle of the Alamo?"
Not sure. I hope so. But that's gonna be so that's back to back with the Sweet Carolina Open, which is in Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm
Mhm.
on the board for the Sweet Carolina Open tournament. So I'm definitely
Mm.
going to that one. It's also like an hour and a half away from home. But the week after that is when we're going to Ireland. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to handle back to back to back right now with school, work, and racquetball. So I don't know. We'll see.
Good question, Shrinking. Um, let's shift gears a little bit. Of course, like I said, I went to proracquetball.com or proracquetballstats.com and looked up some stuff about you. What can you tell us about Santa Catarina Penula, where you were born?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So that's like a suburb
Did
of
I
Guatemala
pronounce it
City,
right?
Santa Catarina Pinula. Yeah, you were pretty close. Yeah, that
Pretty
was
close.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I lived before moving to the US. And what can I say about it? Well, there's a lot of traffic. I don't miss that. I do miss my family. They're still there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Both my
When,
parents are there. My sister just moved back there. My other sister lives in India right now. So yeah.
when's the last time you were back there in Guatemala?
Um, last nationals.
Also
So
nationals.
I can't remember that when that was, June or something like that last year. And I'll be there next week. So next week is our national tournament. So that's our qualifier for the Pan American Championships, which will also be in Guatemala. So I'll be back. I'll be going there next week, and then I'll be back there for when is that? Like a month from now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, all right. So if you're just tuning in, you're joining myself and Maria Renee Rodriguez. If you have any questions for her, type them in the chat. We're only going to have her for a few more minutes. Team Dovetail wants to ask, so no Boston.
Right. No Boston.
There
Yeah,
you
it's the
go.
same date as the national tournament. So unfortunately, no Boston.
I can't resist. When you put comments in the chat, I could post them. So
Yeah.
Jerry says the wings just got here. I can't guarantee they'll still be here when you're done. Me and Abraham are hungry. You're doing a great job.
Well, Leo, I didn't know we were having wings, so
This will be a bonus.
I know.
Oh gosh, everybody wants wings. Sam Schultz with a question. What's your favorite courts that you've ever played at?
Good question. I'm gonna say actually, Leo. So the courts at the University of South Carolina here in Columbia are amazing. We have 6 courts. They're beautiful. They're like a very open space. Like you have 6 courts like this, and then on the other side, there's like all the weight machines. And unfortunately, we cannot run tournaments there yet. We're trying to figure out how to do that because I think it would be a great venue to run a tournament at. So, but I've been there a few times to play with some college students and the college club. So,
Well, tell us. So, can you give us just a short rundown of what's next for you coming up as far as events and your travel?
yes.
I know you mentioned it, but
Yeah. So next week I'll be going to Guatemala for my nationals.
mhm.
Then we'll have Pan American Championships in Guatemala. So I'll be going to that. And then I think the next thing would be San Antonio if I go. After that, Sweet Carolina Open, Ireland, which I'm super excited about. Can't wait. And I think we have one more tournament in June in Florida. And then we'll have Central American and Caribbean games in June also, I think. And the biggest thing this year for us is the Pan Am Games in October in Chile.
Tell us how you became partners with Gabby. How did you guys first connect as partners and start playing?
Okay, so Arizona, the Junior World Championships in Arizona were our first tournament for both of us as juniors. So Gabby's 4 years younger than me, but we started playing together when maybe I think I was like 15 or 16, and we played Junior Worlds together. So she must have been 12, I was 16, and they paired us up I don't remember exactly why. Maybe there was nobody else to play 16s with me, so she was really good, and they were like, okay, she can play up. So we started playing together. Then all the junior world championships after that, and so we've been playing together for a long time.
Do you remember the first tournament that you ever played with her?
I think it was probably that junior worlds. I think it was LA where we played together for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about Ireland? When you found out about it, I know there was some talks and some discussions, and then it got
Yeah.
closer and closer, and then all of a sudden Ireland came out. It became more real when the announcements were made,
Hmm.
when the graphics were coming out, and everybody's looking for flights. What can you tell us
I
your
already
thoughts
got
about Ireland?
mine. Well, yeah, I mean, when Mike first told me about it, I was like, wow, that would be amazing, And of course, yeah, they talked about it for a while until it was finally official. And I think it's a great opportunity. It's super exciting to be able to go all the way out there. Something that we don't get to do much at all. Like most of our tournaments are in America and the continent of America. So it's really exciting to be able to go there and have that experience. And I think it's also going to be really good for the people in Ireland to see us there, to compete against us. And we'll run some junior clinics, coaches clinics, open player clinics. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's going to be another big part of the trip. Not only is the competition, but you guys are going to be doing some junior clinics, and who knows, maybe some training sessions with the adults as well.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Ireland?
No, never.
Never. Wow. So it'll be first time for you.
Yep.
Do you have any racquetball friends there?
Yeah, of course. I've known Magella and Ashlyn for a long time. So my first worlds in the adult team was 2010 Korea, and I met them there. But I think they were both there. So yeah, I mean, I've seen them every 2 years at Worlds. So I'm excited to see them again.
All right. Well, one last thing before we go. I wanted to see if I could arrange for a surprise tonight, and let's see if it works. Hi,
Hey,
Gabby.
Hola. Hola María, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú? ¿Saliendo a entrenar?
Saliendo de entrenar. ¿Lista para celebrar que es viernes?
Gabby, where are you?
I'm at the court. We'll see. So here are our 10 courts. We're going out of the club with my training. Going back home.
Nice. So we just asked Maria Renee if she remembered how you guys became doubles partners in the first tournament that you played. Did you get to hear any of that yet?
No.
Was it Junior
But
Worlds?
I do remember.
Maria?
I think I remember. It was for junior.
Yeah, but Junior Worlds. I think it was LA. Do you think it was LA too or no?
2012?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right?
Gabby, so what do you like the most about playing with Maria Renee?
What do I like the most? That we compensate each other. I always say we're fire and ice. Like I cheer her up and we're like the perfect combo for racquetball. We need like that balance, and yeah. So I do like that. She always gives her best. She always tries. She always trains, and she.
I think you're cutting out. Well, I hope it was a surprise for you, Maria Renee.
Yeah, it was. This was great. It's great to see you, Gabby.
Even though you guys just saw each other.
Yeah, no, but I mean, we text a lot, but we don't like see each other until tournaments usually. So this is cool.
Nice. All right. Well, Gabby, thanks for hopping in. I'm glad I didn't interrupt the training. I hope I caught you at the end of it. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
No, well, thank you for the opportunity. It's always, like Maria said, like, a lot, but we don't see each other very often now that she lives in the U.S. So good to see her, and can't wait to see her at home in the next week for now.
All right, Maria Renee, anything you want to say to Gabby before you go?
All right, well, Gabby, have a good drive home. Be patient with traffic and enjoy your Friday night.
Woo!
Maria Renee's got wings to eat.
I guess, yeah.
I'm getting sushi.
Of course.
Nice.
All right, Gabby, good night.
Bye. Thank you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Gabby.
Sushi or wings? Which one would you pick? Ooh.
Sushi.
So you're thinking about it. Got you thinking. That's good. Okay. Hey, thanks for taking the time to come in tonight. We appreciate it. We haven't done a live in a while, so we figured we would just hop on, ask you a few questions. That's why we were messaging. You know, we were like, hey, we'll just jump on, chit chat for a little bit. So thank you for taking the time to do that. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
No, just thank you for having me. It's always fun to do this. I'm glad. Good job to Leo and Mike for all they're doing for Team Dovetail. I really appreciate what you guys have doing with this team. I'm very proud to be part of Team Dovetail, and I can't wait to keep representing Team Dovetail in the future. So thank you so much for having me.
All right, everybody. There she is, Maria Renee Rodriguez. Thanks for joining us, Maria. Have a great night, and
thank you. You too.
Hurry up and go get some wings, because I know Jerry's probably already put half of them.
I'll be gone. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you.
All right,
thank you everyone for watching too. Bye.
Thank you. All right, wings. That sounds so good right now, doesn't it? All right, that was kind of cool. So if you're just tuning in, you'll be able to go back and rewind and watch Maria Renee Rodriguez, our guest, first guest of the night. And let's see, what do we have next? I tell you what, let's take a quick commercial break. I want to show you guys our newest Team Dovetail commercial. And then when we come back, our special guest, junior player, Montserrat Torres. All right, our next guest was the recipient of the TJ Farrow Junior Scholarship Award this past weekend at the Illinois State Racquetball Association Awards ceremony. She was also nominated for the Most Improved Player of the Year, finished runner-up to several other nominees. She also won gold in the women's A doubles with her partner, Brielle Fernando. She is a member of Junior Team USA and the newest member of Team Dovetail. Everybody say hello to Montserrat Torres. Montserrat, hi, can you hear me?
Hello, hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking the time and coming in tonight.
Of course.
So I know we chatted, I think yesterday we did our little test run, so there was training. So any training tonight? Or you get the night off? Got the night off?
Mm-hmm.
Coach gave you the night off?
Yep.
So newest member of Team Dovetail. There's a lot of people that may not know, but Team Dovetail, we had 7 players, and most of those 7 we selected, and for the 8th choice, we did a Team Dovetail junior contest, and players had to submit a video and talk about themselves and explain why they think they would be wanted to be on Team Dovetail. And obviously you sent your video in along with some others. So can you tell us, first of all, what made you decide to want to do that, and tell us how it went for you?
Well, I want to definitely be a part of this amazing team, like you guys put up such a good presence, and I don't know, I just wanted to be a part of something great, and I wanted to be able to represent the team, put something good out there.
Did you play team sports?
No.
Yeah, more individual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then tell us about the video process. Tell us how you thought about that. What made you think about doing that, and then how did it go?
Oh, well, I just thought about my whole experience with racquetball, what I've done, how it's been, the people I've met, how it's made me grow as a person, also my game. And I wanted to include some other parts of that, in the video. Also, more personal things, what I like to do, in my free time, maybe other sports I do,
Who's been who's been your biggest influence in racquetball? Or who are some of the big influencers for you?
Well, definitely since I've been little, it's always been Paola. Mm-hmm. Always. And I've always just looked up to her.
Little, like how little? Like, what are we talking about? When did you start?
I started when I was 9.
Okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 15.
Okay. So at 9 years old, you started playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when did you see Paola and say, wow, that's who I want to,
Well, I started seeing, because me and my dad would always watch like the lives, the tournament videos and stuff. And then soon enough, I went to my first US Open. I didn't compete. I just went and watched all the pros and stuff. It was amazing. And I saw her for the first time. I also got to meet her. So that was incredible. So ever since, I've seen she's such a good person. She's so nice, so humble, and such a great player too.
Any other pros or players? They don't have to be pros, but any other players that you look up to, that you like something about them, whether it's their game or, their character?
I don't know. I just think overall, any player, there's always something to admire about every player.
But Paola's your one. Your
number one, yeah.
Yeah. Mine too. She's amazing. So you started playing obviously your dad plays racquetball.
Yeah.
Are y'all the only 2 that play in the family, or does anybody else hit it around?
No, just us 2.
Yeah. Can't suck mom into the court and.
No, she's the cheerleader, the photographer.
She doesn't return serves or let you hit serves to her, or
no.
No. When was your first tournament? Do you remember, your very first tournament that you competed in?
I think I don't remember exactly, but I know that the first year, maybe my first tournament was around when I was 10, maybe, because I know that for a year I just practiced and played around more for fun. Mm-hmm. And then I think my dad finally decided to be oh, maybe it's time for you to play your first tournament, to see how it is, for you to get used to it, So I think around 10.
So tell us about your training. You have a coach. Who coaches you in racquetball?
Marian Bala. That's my main coach.
Mm-hmm. What about Dad? Does he coach you as well, I'm sure?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
From time to time.
Mm-hmm. Do you listen to anybody else?
Yes, I do. I'm a part of Junior Team Illinois, JTI. Mm-hmm. And the 2 main coaches for JTI is Barry Dixon and John Thorson. So they help me out a lot too.
Yeah, they're really quality people.
Yes.
What about training for somebody your age? I mean, what do you do for racquetball training? You
For
sure about that?
racquetball training, well, I try to get on the weights as much as I can. Try to be persistent on that.
Do you like that?
Hmm?
Do you like doing the weights? Not your
Not
favorite?
really. My favorite? I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe like
You
those
do
like.
machines, you do free weights, dumbbells. Do you work with a trainer, personal trainer, or do you just
No,
no?
just
Yeah.
like weights, like in the machines and stuff, like those leg presses. I think those, I like those.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then what do you do for like your cardio work? Do you do any running or?
I mean, I've always loved running since I was like in third grade. I started joining programs like for track or running or whatever. And currently, I'm in track at school.
Okay.
So when I'm not like playing racquetball or practicing, I'm like staying after school for track, going to meets, and just getting on the treadmill. And then track helps. I feel like it helps me a lot, like moving around the court too. Goes well.
So your racquetball training, who do you train with in racquetball? Any other juniors, adults? Who do you train with?
Mostly currently just like Brielle Fernando, and then from time to time like JC or Axel.
JC
But
Herrera. Uh-huh.
but mostly anybody like that comes there. Like my coach sometimes sets up games for us to like put into practice what we like learn and to see like our progress or what else we need to learn on work on.
Where do you train at? What do you do your racquetball training at?
Glass Court Swim and Fitness.
Okay, so that makes it kind of easier, huh? Because they don't have a lot of restrictions for kids and juniors, right?
No, not really.
So they allow the kids to play on the courts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it kind of easy, I think, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. I think Sam Schultz had a question. What's the upcoming tournament you're looking forward to the most?
Definitely juniors. Excited
Junior
for that.
Nationals in Pleasanton.
Hmm.
And what divisions will you play in that?
Pretty sure I'll be playing. I'll play doubles under 14 and singles under 14.
Okay. How was that when you found out you made junior? Was that your first? Is this your first year to make the team?
Yes, actually. Well, no, actually, second year because I made it when you had to like during like quarantine time. Recent in the videos, but this was like the actual like first time like in person, all that.
Making the team because you played and you earned your spot on the team. How was the trip playing over?
Oh, it was amazing. I really loved it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go again. Hopefully, qualify again because I really loved it. It was such a like great experience. I got to meet so many players like from around the world and like meet new people, be friends with them.
Like where at? Like where were you meeting people from?
I made some from Costa Rica, Ecuador.
Did you guys do the shirt exchange?
Yes, I did.
What'd you
Also
get?
Mexico. I got Mexico. I'm pretty sure I got Costa Rica too.
Yeah.
In Guatemala too.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, of course, I've never been to one, but I hear about it every year. The players go down there and they exchange at the end of the tournament, right? They exchange a country's jerseys and shirts and stuff like that. So, what about your experiences there, though, like competing? I mean, can you feel the weight knowing that you're playing for your country, or is that not something that you're thinking about? You're just thinking about other things, or do you feel that when you're playing for Team USA?
Well, definitely trying to do a great job of representing them. At first, like my first match of the whole tournament, I was obviously nervous. I was like, oh my God, and all stuff. But I just try to focus on like the game, not try to think about that. Like just focus on what I was doing, my shots, my serves, and then maybe thinking about that after.
Maria Renee comes in with a. Oh, I'm sorry, I had pushed the wrong one. Maria Renee asked a question. What did you think of Guatemala? Did you guys get out and do some fun stuff? Eat at some cool places?
Yes, we did. We did some exploring, took some pictures, which was really nice. The weather is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so nice there. I never expected it to have such nice weather. It's like perfect.
Yeah. What did you got? You said you did like some exploring. Like, where'd you guys go?
We went. Oh, I forgot. It's called like the main, like the very like touristic part of Guatemala.
Just like walking around and
Yeah.
any
Walking
hiking or just through the city or.
just walking around, going into little shops, like, and then it was definitely different, a lot different, like, because I've been to Mexico too, and it's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you for sure go back.
Yes.
Do you eat wings?
Not a lot, but I do.
That seems to be the topic in the chat tonight. Thanks to Jerry Josie. I hope Maria Renee's enjoying the wings. So before I let you go tonight, can you just talk a little bit about junior racquetball? There's a lot of adults that play, but if somebody were to go back and they're not watching this live tonight, they can go back and watch it later. But what do you think is an important message to share, or how do you feel about junior racquetball in order to get more kids to play? Like, obviously we've talked about them going to junior worlds and things like that, but what do you feel is something that can either be done or needs to be done so that more juniors are either playing racquetball or they know about it or they need to find out about it? I mean, what are your thoughts about junior racquetball? Because I know, Montserrat, you play, you see it. I know that you play around more adults, right?
Yeah, I definitely do.
There's always more big, grown-ups, old people, whatever you want to call them. Okay. And really, I think the only time you may see more kids is maybe at your practices because, the other kids are there. And then obviously when you go to junior worlds and junior nationals, but what do you think is missing, or what can be done to help more juniors play? What would you say?
I mean, like, I would definitely love to see so many more kids. Like, I think first off, like, I know we're already putting our sport out there, like, a lot, but, like, I don't know, like even you, like me playing, I'm always telling my friends, like, oh, I'm going to go to this tournament, going there. And actually, not so long ago, I brought one of my friends to see me play, and she went on the court, she tried it out. I was like, you should try it, it's fun, right? At first, she was like, but I was like, that's how I was at first too. Like, I didn't want to play, but I'm so glad that I did and tried it out. But definitely, I don't know, like, more, I don't know, like
what makes racquetball cool? What would make it cool or cooler? You already think it's cool, obviously. But.
Yeah. No, like, getting to meet new people, like, it's a whole different environment. You feel like such a big family, Like, everywhere you go, you're like, oh, like, I just saw you there. Like, how was that? Like, everybody's so caring. And they're like, oh, nice match. Like, you did so good. Like, you just feel like so at home.
Yeah. Yeah. What about junior nationals coming up in Pleasanton? You'll be playing that tournament. Obviously you have high expectations and goals of, for that tournament. Do you train for that tournament? I mean, is that tournament like on your calendar and that by this date, you've got to have this, and this done?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get ready and just be as prepared as I can. I know I can't be 100% prepared because I don't know what they're also, like, other players are bringing to the table, but I know what I can bring and, like, just try my best and set my goals, stay focused. Yeah.
Your mom coming in hot with the comment. Antigua.
Yeah, that's where we went. In Guatemala. Very nice.
Yeah. Antigua. Is that where they had the shops?
Yes, a bunch of shops.
What'd you get?
I got some bracelet, like a little purse. We also got some coffee, some chocolate, which was really good. We got this, like, gelato ice cream type of thing. And, like, the views while eating that ice cream was so good.
Yeah. See, good family time. So what's next for you, tournament wise? What'll be the next tournament for you?
The Shamrock here in Chicago.
Okay. When is that? March, right?
Yeah, March. Beginning of March, I think, around there.
Do you want to be a professional racquetball player?
Oh, for sure. Yes. I want to get be the best player I ever can.
So obviously you want to play on the Women's Pro Tour.
Yes.
I don't want to rush, but do you know when that will be? I mean, do you have plans in your progression to play in a women's pro stop
I
soon?
mean, I don't know when. I haven't really thought about that, but I definitely know I want to be in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to push too fast.
Mhm.
I don't want Marion calling me going, "Hey, quit asking her about pro stuff. She's still a junior." I love you. I love you, Marion. Maria Renee says Antigua is her favorite.
Yes. So nice there.
Nice. Okay. Before we let you go tonight, anybody that you would like to say hello or say thank you to?
Just mostly, Team Dovetail for letting me represent them. And also for you for having me here too.
You're welcome.
Tonight. My coach, Marion, my main coach, and also, just my parents. Thanks to them, I'm like able to get to practice, get back, and they're also so supportive, taking me to tournaments, like always being there, having my back.
Yeah. Do you have any sponsors? Anybody that helps you along the way? Any people that help you or companies or anybody?
No.
Well, that's about to change.
I hope so.
Right? Sponsors isn't a bad thing. Well, obviously you have Team Dovetail, but
Yes.
all right. Well, Montserrat, let me make sure we got through our questions. Let me check in the chat. Now people are typing into the chat. Here we go. You can see people you can say hi to.
Hello.
Before I let you go, couple quick questions for me.
Mm-hmm.
What about your playing style? What do you feel like for you is the strongest part about your game right now?
Right now, I think
You have the most confidence in.
Well, if I'm being very specific, is right now my cross courts are just they're really at their point right now. And passing shots, I think they're definitely getting so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Got to work a little bit more on my serves, but the passing shots help me a lot.
Yeah. And then one last thing, what do you think about the shirt?
Oh, I love them. I just got some.
Yeah, you got
Purchased
some
them,
Dovetail
yes.
gear?
Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, tell everybody where to go get them. TeamDovetail.com.
Mm-hmm. Go get them.
All right, Montserrat. Well, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Good luck in the Shamrock tournament. And we'll see you soon. And we'll do this again. Good luck.
Hopefully, yes. Thank you for having me.
And make sure you tell your mom and your dad I said hello too.
Yes, of course.
All right. There she is, everybody. Montserrat Torres taking the time out to join us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, really quick, I want to close the show out. I want to say thank you to Mike Kinkin. I also want to say good luck to Naomi Ross, a Team Dovetail player who's playing this weekend right here in Austin, Texas at the Lifetime Open Tournament hosted by my good friend Jody Morris. Naomi is playing men's open singles, open elite. Sorry. Yeah, she's playing men's open singles and elite, open elite. Also, good luck to Cole Sendry. He's playing this weekend in Miami, Florida at the Zolani Open Tournament hosted by Alex Zamudio. Cole's playing in men's open singles and men's open doubles with Paul Julbus. So good luck, guys. Don't forget, go get a shirt. Rebuild, rebrand, retake. It's a shirt drop. Once we made a limited supply, once they're gone, they're gone. We'll come out with another design. It's got the cool flag on the side right there. Look at that. Yes, it's orange. And it's on the right side. What's on the left side, which is the correct side. I learned that. So that whatever way you're walking, stripes go to the back. Then on this side, got the word racquetball. Pretty cool, huh? Go online. You know where to get them. www.teamdovetail.com. That's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Not even an hour. We didn't even go an hour tonight. So thank you once again to our guests, Maria Renee Rodriguez, Montserrat Torres, and a special surprise visit from Gabby Martinez. Thank you so much. And let me get that shirt up one more time. Don't say I didn't tell you. Rebuild, rebrand, and retake. You can apply that anywhere you want, but wear it proudly. It's got that cool Dovetail logo on the side. Go to www.teamdovetail.com. Go to shop and get one before we sell out. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight. Thank you, guys. We will join you once again for another edition of Team Dovetail Live. My name is Leo Vasquez. And for everybody here at Team Dovetail, see you soon. Bye.